This is Flying Flying, ready for takeoff.
Airborne! Oh, it's starting up. You got your parachute.
Please fasten your seatbelts.
Preston, you got your parachute, Preston? Oh my God!
What?
Oh, I thought it was freaking out again. And we're off. Airborne.
Alright, where to first?
I don't know. Let's just fly around looking for bases, I
We
guess.
should like fly over Harley and them. It's only a two-seater helicopter, Harley. I hope you know.
What the hell?
Found a dead body. Found a dead body.
Airborne.
Airborne.
Eject.
I'd kill you, Brett.
Found a dead body.
Hold on. Now I gotta turn you guys back up. This is ridiculous.
I got an AK-74. You.
I mean, if we're getting shot at yet,
I have no idea where we're going. Just let you know, Brett.
where are we going? No, let's go back to where we filled up the first place or something, maybe.
I don't know. We just started headed somewhere, and that's where we're heading.
Fucking fuck, Mac.
No.
Wait, you're getting shot
Hold on.
at. Oh, I'm really getting shot at. Ow.
Good luck.
No, don't kill me.
Kozlovka. Here. It's to our left, I believe.
Zombie.
Yes, it's to our left.
Hard left or just left?
Our very extreme left. Alright, and it is straight forward.
Fuck me.
Take a little more left. Alright, you want me to eject to see if the LZ is
No.
clear? Yeah, you see that big old warehouse?
Yeah.
That's where we're parking.
Oh my God, we are out of gas, Brett.
I know. You best hurry. 'Cause I'm jumping out of this thing.
Go away, go.
I'm jumping out of it if we run out of gas.
We're fine. We're fine.
Seems like the drop zone is clear.
Oh!
Oh no!
Go helicopter!
Hurry up! Fast!
Oh
fast,
no, the
fast,
engine's
fast.
dying.
Oh my god, we are going to die.
No, we're not. We're not gonna die, Brett. It's okay.
Alright. A little faster. Oh my god, hurry up! It's slowing down. Hurry up! Alright.
Oh my God!
What are we doing?
Oh,
Slide.
no! Eject!
Eject!
Oh no!
Oh, run!
No!
What happened?
No!
We can still take it off. Oh, it's totally destroyed.
No! What's the damage?
Oh god, I think it might explode.
Check what the damage is. This is so bad.
I don't know. I don't want to go check that out, man.
Dude, we gotta do it, man. Alright, it stopped bugging. We're gonna get this taken off, I hope you know. Alright.
Where are all these
Walk
people
up,
at?
walk up. Hold down shift.
Wow, I just walked through a freaking
I'm leaving
window.
this.
That's
I'm leaving this
weird.
server.
Hold down shift.
There's a lot of zombies. Scurry.
I blame you, Preston.
Oh, I hear
You-
a
shut
horn.
up.
I'm gonna go to that.
All right. Oh my god.
Let me check. Come on, Brett, let me see. Are we stranded?
No, we can go look for parts.
Oh my god. Everything's damaged except for the hull. I can still
hull.
take it off.
No.
Yeah, I can. Like, not right now, but when we get the parts. I
When
can
we
get
the
it.
parts. We're gonna refuel it.
I can
but,
get it taken off.
Oh my god. This is gonna be the biggest pain in the butt ever.
It will be too.
We can only hope for a care package, to be honest.
I know. Well, we can start with this industrial area here.
Yeah, you start looting it. I'm looting the town.
This is so bad.
Let's just hope that an unsuspecting customer rolls up into this town.
Yeah, I know. We go through so many of those freaking helicopters, Brett. It's not even funny.
They're disposable, though. It's alright.
Nothing but a bunch of pile of
Did
tin
you stop
cans.
recording?
No, I'm still it.
Oh, why'd you do that?
So beautiful. Now all you need to do is refill it. Or not refill it. Actually, I do need to refill it.
Yeah, start refueling it.
Just like refill. I hear you
It's
coming
not
up.
cool. How low is your volume? Because I'm like a meter out.
I hear you. I told you I've heard you.
Rob.
All right.
No.
So we
Yeah, I want to.
operation pushing out the helicopter.
Mine's a little
Are
babby.
you recording?
Yeah, you might want to come from the front, Brett.
I've got this.
Come from the front. The front, dude. Seriously, front. Oh
Why would
my
I go from
God.
the front? That's retarded.
Because you have more of a space, and plus you'll hit the tail out from. Because the tail's hitting right now. Right, easy, Brett. Easy. All right, beautiful. Not hurting it. Beautiful. Oh, Brett!
My
You heard it
God!
really bad. Engine, MROT, and instruments.
Well, it's good now. We can take off from there.
Oh my God. Do we have?
Need engine.
Yeah. Do
I
we
have an
have
engine.
more parts? Oh, I'm stuck in it here.
The only
There
thing
you
I
go.
don't have. Oh, it popped again.
What did?
It's just-
All right. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. The
Engine,
rotors are. Yeah, I can.
rotor. We have a
all that
rotor.
stuff. No, I already used the rotor on it. All right, we're gonna take off from here though. All right.
All right. Do we have everything to fix it right now?
Yeah, we do. We just have to take a
Okay,
stop.
John, I'm coming over to
I don't
the hospital now.
Alright.
Fill up the
love
love
hospital.
machines. will
Why'd
ya?
you give it? Why'd you
What?
give it that big of a
Going to
hit?
the church.
I didn't. It just kept going, and then when I was backing up, it like flipped out.
All right. Wait. What do I have to do? Fill up the swag wagon? Is the
No, not the wagon. Just fill up the gas tanks.
the gas tanks are in here? Are you gonna drive the swag wagon? Yes
Probably.
or no? All right.
I love how you call it.
No, wait, no, I'm not. It's
All right.
not.
So we're gonna transfer all the food and shit in.
All right, Capitan.
Oh my God, Brett! It's not working again.
Our main rotary
It's not working, Brett.
is.
This hates me. It hates.
We're going to need a. I think we might need a main rotary assembly.
Are you kidding me?
It's still on. It says it's on orange, but it looks red. You want to risk it?
I don't know.
Yeah. No. It's orange. It's orange. It's
I
orange.
can't.
Good.
I can't refill these for whatever freaking reason.
Okay, come here. No, follow me. Come here. Come here.
I know how to fill up a jerry can. It's just not doing it.
No, come here.
John, do you have
Now
any
look
blood?
up, like right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a
look up.
blood? Do you think you could give me a blood transfusion?
Yeah, I'll give you one.
It's not
Look
working.
left.
If you have more than one, I can
Not
give
working,
you one
Brett.
as well.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, put them in your Alice pack.
We're going back to the
Oh,
hospital.
I had. Oh, that's open Alice pack. How much
Alright,
room do you
well,
have in your
I
Alice
found the
pack?
grocery store, and I'm just going into
Nothing.
the grocery
I have
store.
a gun, so
Go-
just pop
go
one
to
in and
the-
I'll
what's
take it.
called,
Hurry up.
And go to the
All
hospital and
Alright.
get more blood back.
I have 2 jerry cans. Oh, I have 2 filled
going.
jerry cans in my backpack.
Oh, you do. All right.
Oh, I put one in your backpack.
Yeah, I got it. All right, let's go. I want to get out of here.
Hold on. I just dropped this one. Where'd I drop it to? Your backpack, probably. Yes.
All right. Do you want to take the maiden flight?
Sure. I dropped another one in your backpack. I hope you know.
Hey, John, how
Oh my
close does this
God.
sound?
What?
Hold on. I
You
gotta
come pretty close.
get a couple things. Oh, it's not in
I'm
here.
at one of the firehouses right now.
Anything in the swag wagon?
There's a car wheel and fuel tank parts and 6 Stanag rounds.
Okay, to wait
It's not
there,
starting.
I'm
It's
going to
not-
the church.
Nope.
No, wait at
Your
the fire
cereal.
station.
I'm cereal. I'm gonna take these snag rounds right here. Put these in. Put that in. I said put that in.
Here, take one. Take a jerry can. I'm gonna go looking for main rotary assemblies again.
Alright, hold up. Wait. I need 3 snag. The moment of truth has arrived.
We need like right at. Hold on. Let me get right at the Valkyries going. Right of the Valkyrie.
Come on, baby.
Alright. Go.
We are boss. Like what?
Oh my god.
We're
Did we make
smoking.
it?
Why are we
Why are
smoking?
we- Oh my god.
Everything seems alright.
We're losing gas fast?
Oh, I think it's just. Huh. I don't know.
We're fine. Go.
We're smoking. Maybe it's just bad gas. Turn it off. It's beautiful. Made me start crying.
It's better than Valkyries, dude. Why? I don't. That's just like. I think that's our exhaust smoke. I don't know. That's really bad smoke.
It's never done that before.
You wanna land it and see if she's all right?
Yeah.
Try not landing it on a ledge this time.
Heading to this field, right here.
Alright, don't land on a hay barrel.
Yep.
Hay bale, whatever.
This is what it was like
restart in 2
flying.
minutes. Land!
What?
There's a restart in 2 minutes.
Oh goodness. What is up with all these freaking restarts?
I have no idea. I just landed.
But this is what it was like when I was flying, Brett. Neat, 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 neat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just landed.
You're gone. It's alright, we got time. I don't know why this is smoking like that. That's so bad. It says everything is fine though.
Alright, shut it off. Dude, we lost so much gas.
What do you mean?
Look at the gas.
Did we?
I don't know, you said it was half, didn't you?
No, almost half.
Look at it now.
Yeah, it's just about where it was.
Oh, alright. I thought we were at half.
No, you didn't let me get it half. Now did you?
Whatever, we're fine.
Alright.
Come here.
Take 3 of taking off. Barely have gas. It's 5 in the morning now. Actually, it is 5:42 in the morning. It took us about 6 hours to repair this thing. And we are off.
I want to check what song is on. It's like Funkadelic.
Oh, I have to take painkillers. I'm
You really have-
shaking.
Does it matter?
This is gonna be harder to drive with.
Yeah, I believe in you. Let's go, big boy. You know where it is, right?
Yeah, right up here, right?
Don't land it where you landed it last time.
Yep.
For the love of God. It's so easy to shoot down right now.
I don't care how easy it is to shoot down right now.
Here, I'll put my like landing spotters. We can just land it right there.
What? I forgot my legs are broke.
Don't let me run her over either.
Brett, be careful. I hate you. You got me into this mess already.
Alright, you're my taxi. You're gonna keep taxiing me to the
Oh, okay, I see here.
Go.
L85.
Yeah. Get in the fucking other side, retard. Remember?
Painkillers. Does it matter? Yes, it does matter. Let me just get in here. Oh, let me get in. Come on. I have like a million jerry cans. Alright, I'll record when we're taking off again. I'd like to say, as Brett is refilling, I thought I would say the storyline of tonight. We first found the helicopter in a camp. We took it off, and we crashed it somehow. I forget. Oh, we took off, and there was barely any fuel. And then we crash landed it here. As you can see, this barn right on the side. And then Britt pushed me out of the side with a shaggin' wagon, which there isn't one over here. And then we went out for about 30 minutes and found the right parts and repaired it. And then we got it back up. And then as soon as we started going, there was a server restart, like 5 minutes after that. And so we landed, and as soon as we got back on the server, our helicopter was in bad shape. So we went to go get parts, and we found parts, we came back and we couldn't repair it. And if you noticed before that, when we started riding, there was black smoke coming out and it was guzzling gas. Well, the cause of that was you needed to repair the windows. And we repaired the windows, and now it's in great shape. But it took us about 6 hours to get back to the helicopter because a bunch of crap happened with the server. And then we spawned back on the shore, and then, yeah, a lot happened. And then we're gonna go flying after this. So it's about halfway up right now, and take probably about 20 more minutes to get the thing up and going. So we'll see you then.
Find the Barbies.
We are off on the chopper.
Let's find the Barbies.
Let's find the little Barbies. Auto hover
Little
off. Let's go.
Barbies. You like my the hanging spot that put the off-road
Where'd you put it? Here. On
below us.
I don't see it. Oh, I see it right there. It's beautiful.
Barbie. Oh.
Barbie. Give one more final rebel yell. Camp 1 we met. We had some good luck. I found me a G36, my favorite gun, and I found a morphine. Thank Jesus. Don't move, Brett. Don't move. Brett, I'm gonna kill you. Oh my. Don't move. Brett, don't.
Stop. Get out. Get out.
I don't know what.
Get in.
Taking back out to the chopper.
Mm-hmm.
Empty jerry can out there, but we're fine. We have 15 jerry cans in the chopper. So we good. You said we got a... Oh yeah, there's G36. It's so black, can't even see it. Open backpack. Oh, go ahead, get me a can or 2 cans of food. And those, I'll take those matches. Hunting knife will come in handy. I love toolboxes. I should probably take one of those. Take another morphine, 'cause I'm a dumbass getting out of cars. Close that backpack on. Yeah. Get another bandage. Blood bag. Sadly, this is how it ended. We got shot down over Cherno in our helicopter.
Because Preston's retarded and he said that he had control of it.
Brett died, and somehow I'm like half dead, half not. I can go into your body, Brett.
Search it and loot it.
I can't move. So, sadly, this is how it ends. I lied. I'm coming to safety. Is that you, Brett?
This is me. There, buddy. Can give you painkillers.
No. You can. I'll take it to your body. Just give me a blood
I
bag.
got your blood bag. I got your blood bag. I'm giving it to you. All right, I'm gonna go find my body. I'll be back.
I can't believe I survived. It's out there floating above
Alright,
the.
Time to go swimming.
Alright, I'm gonna go kill. Shit's hitting the ceiling fan now, Brett.
Alright, I will reach my body.
Alright, you guys ready to see some hardcore poonage? You're about to
Huzzah.
see it.
I got everything back.
It's so great. In fact, he acted like he was all nice.
The nerve on him.
You're an idiot.
Alright, let's blow this popsicle. No!
What?
Where is... Alright, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Popsicle? You almost said popsicle stick. Ah, they can't walk out on here. Oh, Betty's just coming down to you.
Whatever, we're gonna do some Cherno ownage, okay?
Let's do this. I see you, Brett.
Where are you?
On top of the seawall. A zombie for you.
You're an idiot. Meet me on the other side.
Why? So this is Christmas. So right now, it is exactly 7:15 a.m. in the morning, and we just got shot down from in Cherno by this faggot. And
The lifeguard came to save him.
I survived. I was the only one who survived. I was like floating in the water for like 15 minutes, no timer, no nothing. Then I got the timer and I'm alive. So yeah, Myro's the guy that killed us. And we are going to kill him. And yes, so here we go. Where are you, Brett?
I'm at the supermarket.
Coming. We better go get another chopper, Brett. Any maps?
Is that you in there?
Yes. Alright, let's go kill. I get a taste for blood.
Alright, fine, come here.
How did I not break my bones from that? I will never know.
Where did you go?
How I did not break my bones from
How
that.
you lived and how I didn't. Where are you?
I have some major luck. Right here.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Your RPK. I only have one snag ammo, I hope you know. Did you see him shooting at us?
No, I just saw the bullets hitting. It was
As soon as I took that thing off auto hover, man, that thing tumbled.
You're like, no, 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 no. I have control of it. I have control of it.
I had control of it.
Then you just like started plummeting into the water.
You heard me go, oh no. And then all I hear from you is complete silence. What did your face look like?
No, I was like, alright, I'm already gonna die because I was bleeding in a helicopter. You don't survive from that.
I know. Come on, it's freaking like 8 o'clock in the morning. We've been playing since 10 at night. We better find this little shit. And we worked all night to repair that damn thing. Operation Lure the Helicopter. Where'd he go?
Logging in. Oh, what?
Where is he, Brett?
I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Gotta make sure there's no admins on so they won't like spot my BS.
Oh. Make sure it's on full. It is east, southeast.
Alright, I'm a totally different person now. I can kill if I want to kill. I may or may not have to kill you to make it seem.
Where the hell is he?
If he's waiting, just be like, hide in the bush and be like, hold on, I'm coming.
Where the hell is he gone?
I don't know. You gotta wait until I'm set up in position now. A Schubert.
He meant
Done a chopper?
Yeah. Where is he? I hear him. He's in the sky.
Shall I just shoot it down?
No. There he is. Stop going forward! He's like totally going away.
He'll be back, he said. Which will give me time to get in position. Say that you're in Prigidorki.
I don't know how to
Near
spell
the
that.
coast. Just say you're near Prig on the coast.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
Say near a main road. Near a main road. Say Cherno. Alright, Preston. You got this recording?
Yep.
Alright, get ready.
Shit, he's landing farther away.
Yes?
Hold on, I'll make him come to me. I'll make him come to me.
No, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
Come to me, my friend.
I can still shoot him.
I have to lower my gun to make sure he knows I'm a friendly.
Just gotta wait for him to load. Alright, land.
Make sure you don't shoot me now.
Oh my god.
What?
The house!
Huh?
Hold on. It's distorting it.
What? Brett, kill him.
Come on.
What the
Kill him.
H?
Go for it, go for it. Huh?
Go for it. Oh shit! I think you got him. You got him. He's going down. You jerk!
Alright.
Oh no, he didn't go down. Oh no.
Oh,
That's me. He's
he's
landing.
landing.
Go, Brett, go. There he is, straight ahead, straight ahead.
Don't see it.
Straight ahead, I see the dust cloud.
Yep.
He's taking off, he's taking off.
I'm so fat and tired. Why is this? Oh, he's going down. How is he still flying?
Not wait.
I shot him in the face too. Is that you shooting?
Yeah. Ah, he's flashing. Lol. Ah, so close. Alright, Brett, we gotta find another chopper.